Okay, so I'm making this video to say that I'm going to take a break. And I think I'm actually going to take a break. Not I think, I am going to take a break basically from the internet in whole. As far as the videos go, if you hadn't noticed, I went through a period where I got some pretty serious criticism. I don't know how much is still up there because people can delete what they want. Where they didn't like what I was saying, how I was saying it, blah, 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 blah. Didn't like the topic of my videos, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine, whatever. It's my channel. I can do what I want. But the criticism has stuck. And I'm even talking about it now. And that's all I talk about. Which is lame, to say the least. So there's that issue with the channel, but then just in general, basically the people that I want to talk to online, and this is going to be like, oh, well, what about us? Don't talk to me. And every time I go online, and I mean, we're not talking 100%, but we're talking most of the time. I go online and it's not disappointed, it's kind of crushed a little, not a lot, just like every time. So and I'm not saying there's nobody I talk to online that I don't want anything to do with, and that's not it. It's just that it gets to the point in life for everybody where whether you're, the pros and the cons have to be judged against each other, and right now the cons are just way higher. I mean, and it's obvious. I mean, look at this channel. I don't respond to comments. Right? Used to. But now it's like, even really good comments, I just feel like I don't know. I mean, I don't want to put this out there. I'm just saying this is how I feel. You can see the difference between before and now. Just can. And it's been building for a little while, and I don't know. So again, when I say I'm taking a break, I mean I'm taking a full break. Like, I think, well, my goal is to check my email once a day. That's it. Now, am I going to do that? Probably a little bit more, but I'm talking extremely limited amount of time. I don't want to be online anymore. And it might, I mean, it might be lasting a week, and then I get a break, and I've been refreshed, and I won't be bothered by what bothers me. But for the most part, I feel just bothered online. Now, I use online. I don't even check the weather unless I'm going online. This is going to be quite an experience. But I don't work online, so I don't need to be online. And I don't have to sit there and have this big FOMO of something might happen that I might miss. Plus, the other thing is that my life has basically become take care of My son and my mother and my father, God, I saw him yesterday, had to have dental surgery. He can't function. He's so bad, and he won't do anything he's supposed to do about it. And there's a big part of me that's like, tough. I just don't have I don't have it to do, to take in an Alzheimer's person. Plus, of course, him, I mean, that even when he's at his nicest, which he's very nice when he's having his Alzheimer's moments, I gotta say, there's always in the back of my head, this is somebody who's abusive to me. Can't have that around. But it's so sad. I mean, if it was anybody, it would be so sad. So, it's them and basically hanging out online. It's so pathetic. That's what I do. And it's going into summer, and I don't need to be cooped up in the house, and I need to do something different. And I need to not feel oppressed, because I don't need to feel shunned, and I don't need to feel like I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I don't pass muster. And that's how I feel. And again, I know I do that to other people too. So, internet is not a good place for me right now. So I'm going away. And who knows how long it'll last. I'm thinking it's going to be a good long break. I'm thinking in terms of years, not days. So, I mean, the other impulse I had was just delete this channel, delete everything, start over. And I'm like, okay, I could do that. And one, there are people that are being helped. And two, the way the world works, big deal if you jettison everything. You can, it'll just start over again with whatever new thing you do. Be a repeat. I mean, one of the things I just read recently, because I read a lot and I follow like recommendations and everything. I just read a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. That was pretty good. That's not why I'm doing this. But I'm saying if you're like going to fall off a cliff because you're used to seeing videos, that'd be alright. That had some good points. I mean, the number one was, what happens if you just decide not to care about all the things you care about? It's about impossible for an avoidant person, but it does sort of give you a breather, maybe. The other one was, what is it called? I think it's called How Not to Die by Augustin Burroughs. I talked about it before. I think the book was brilliant, mostly because it was so funny. Actually, this one was funny too. They're not serious. That's why I like these as books. So, anyway. So there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not going away because of like a mental breakdown or anything. I'm going away because the cons outweigh the pros of being online. And I know I was right in the middle of doing this monthly thing. That didn't seem to be impacting anybody anyway. Oh well. Didn't impact anybody, so it doesn't really matter. So that's one of the big things. I hate to say I'm going to do something and then not do it. But that's life. That happens sometimes. So, goodbye.